Welcome to a special edition of Message from the Streets. Today we got three topics, not necessarily, related to one another, but some information and hopefully that you can get something from it. First topic is we're going to deal with health. But before I go forward, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a physician, I'm not trying to advocate any type of medical procedures or directions. This is just some information that I'm sharing with you. So moving forward, I'm talking about this morning about cleansing yourself out. You know, a lot of times people walk around day after day, month after month, year after year with a lot of parasites within them. And these parasites have appetites. Sometimes people can't stop craving sugar, stop craving dairy, stop craving different types of meats and things. And that's because even though they're not hungry, the parasites within us are hungry. So we are feeding those parasites. And so that is related to what I'm going to speak on about digestive cleaning or detox. When you detox, that contributes to eliminate some of the parasites that are living within us. And, the detox is known for certain elements, burdock, dandelion, and red clover extract, just to name a few. And they are cleansing agents that is known to, help clean the liver and the kidney. Also, milk thistle is another one that's in there, files with the liver and stuff. And you know, if you haven't taken, a time to detox in some time, I'm highly suggesting that you make detox a part of your regular operation, especially if you're over 40 years old, even if you're 35 years old, because you got to think we've been living these types of lifestyles and we haven't been health conscious, that we have accumulated a lot of garbage, a lot of toxic. And with their garbage and those toxics, it brings along parasites. So if you have not been doing a regular detox, I highly suggest it. So there is a difference from just a detox, the detox of the liver and the kidney and things of that nature. They also have something that is very, very necessary in this process, and that's colon cleansing. That's colon, cleaning out the canal. See what I'm saying? There's a lot of parasites in there because they attracted their fecal matter. See what I'm saying? And the thing about that, that's a different types of cleansing. They got different types of supplements and things are directly used to clean or flush the colon. Again, if you haven't had your colon cleansed by whichever way that you choose to do it, me, myself, I'm not doing no enemas. I'm not letting nobody put nothing in my rectum. See what I'm saying? But for those that need to do that or think that's necessary, do what you do. I take some supplements, eat some greens, a lot of green stuff, and, have a very nice, regular type of movements in the same things of that nature. I know some you might be saying that's a little bit too much information, but I'm telling you that you need to clean your colon, you need to detox, because if you don't, just listen, detox. What is that saying? You got to detoxify the toxin, excess toxins in our system. See, we breathe toxins, we drink toxins, we eat toxins. So it's only intelligent or reasonable to think that we should detoxify ourselves, clean our colon. So hopefully that that you can take that into consideration. It's for your health. And one more thing before I go over that, I learned that when we sleep, and this is when the body is actually doing the detoxing process. And it says if you sleep a long time, that means that you have a whole lot of toxins in you. Let me say that again. If you're in the bed 12 hours a day, you see what I'm saying, or longer, that means is that your body is filled with toxins according to one source that I have come into contact with, and say that when your body is detoxified, you don't sleep as much because you up and you're not feeling heavy, you're not feeling heavy in your head and things of that nature. When you wake up, you pop up and you move along with the flow and the frequency that you're in. That is not a toxified frequency. So that's just something to consider. The next topic is way off the course of this first two topics, because the first two topics actually was dealing with some health issues. This topic is dealing with what has taken place over the last few hours or a day or so. I don't know exactly when it took place, but current executive office holder in the presidency, 46, aka Vaccine Joe, has just signed a executive order about abortions. You know, he said he's trying to protect these women, had these individuals had these certain type of liberties, so forth and so on, and he felt that he needed to move on it. I'm saying this. One thing, you got to be, when they do things like this, it's all politics. He wants those voters that will be voting for the Republicans to switch their vote over and come vote for the Democratic Party. It's hustling. That's all they doing. He don't really care about you and your choice to choose and things of that nature. But I do think that he was sincere about the part about how extreme that the right is about abortion when it comes to if it's rape or incest. Now that is totally ludicrous. You know, that's why I can't, rock with the left or the right. Both of them as extremists and actually, to me, criminals to humanity. But they got a lot of people riding on these boats saying, yeah, if God meant this and this and this and this and that, they throw God in and it says this is what the Republicans doing. But the Democrats, on the other hand, they don't got no respect for life in a sense. They like, you can do whatever you want to do. You can be as careless as you want to be, and we're going to allow you to utilize these types of services to extract life from out of you. And look, the teacher teach, man, that when innocent blood is shed, this is according to the biblical text, Psalms 106, I think it's 39, not sure, but I know it's in 106, that when innocent blood is shed in the land, it is a abomination to the Most High. So some people say that those fetuses is not living, so forth and so on. I'm saying that they are starting to form and start to mutate and start to evolve and evolve, that they are alive. But you know what? At the end of the day, there's a person's choice according to their life. You got to deal with your own karma. Okay, let me sum this thing up. Joe Biden, you just despicable. And you have used so-called black people for their votes. And so-called black people are still sleeping and under the enchantment and the hypnosis of the Democratic Party. You done put this executive order out. You done put the executive order out for the Asians. You giving away billions of our dollars to the Ukrainians. And you still haven't put any order out to protect so-called black people who have been terrorized in this country from off the giddy up. And, and it's still going on right now in the day. You can bet your bottom dollar that before the day is over, it probably already happened, that some so-called law enforcement agent, some so-called racist, white nationalist hater has committed a nefarious crime against a so-called black person. And they might most likely gonna get away with it or get patted on the head because of people like you, Joe. People like you, Donald. People like you, Obama, that didn't address the issue when the opportunity was there. So, man, don't be telling me about no Democrats and about no Obama being the first black president. Obama did more for the alphabet people, the LBGTHIZK people, than anybody, anything he's done for so-called blacks. And any so-called black that has been paying attention, they know that. So I respect Obama as an orator and a real sophisticated speaker, but as far as what he did for so-called blacks, he ain't do what he should have done. That's 1,000. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to bring this session to a close. I'm going to do a recap. Hey, man, get that colon cleanse and that detox. And remember that Vaccine Joe is a tyrant and a crook. I'm not telling you to vote for Democrats or Republicans, or not to vote for Democrats or Republicans, but so-called blacks, we need to mobilize our votes and get a new party and just be a blockade, because both of these criminal factions don't have no love for us. One, have a blessed one on purpose, with purpose, because life is all purpose. And do your homework. Don't listen to me. See what I'm saying? Do your own research, come to your own conclusion.